week's Spiritual Events Directory Awaken Your Inner Power broadcast with myself, Donna Ferguson from Unique Vibrations. And today I want to talk to you about all sorts of things, and I really do invite you to join us on this broadcast today to join in the conversation as we move along beautifully. And I am just going to check that we are now live on Facebook. Yes, we are. So I'll just bring that up now so I can see everyone that is with us. Hello, Amy. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I am really excited today. First of all, it's my husband's birthday today. So we've had a great morning, just taking it pretty easy and, enjoying life as we do. And looking forward to this afternoon. So when I finish this broadcast today, I am finished for the day. So we can spend some great quality time together and really enjoy the rest of the day, just doing the things that we love. So hi, Kerry. Thanks for joining us. Janelle, hello. Welcome, welcome. If you can all let me know where you're tuning in from, I would love to know where you're from. Amy, I know you're in South Australia in Adelaide, so welcome. Hopefully you've got a nice sunny day down there with no bushfires going on, hopefully. Janelle and Kerry, if you could let me know where you are tuning in from. Now, I know, we often talk about the things that we want in life and what it is that we're looking for in life, and I have just last weekend spent some time up at the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, really working on some goals and the ways that we can really bring that in and tweak the way that we're currently doing them. And so I was really excited to spend the day with my business coach, who really put this fabulous day on, and we talked about all different ways and the way that things work. So that was really exciting. And I want to find out what it is that you're all looking for to achieve in your life. What are you passionate about? What's your purpose? What's your aspirations, your dreams, your goals? You can reach for, the stars and only reach the stars, or you can reach for so much further and still hit the stars, and that's okay. At least you're having a go. So who have we got? And welcome. Thank you for joining us. And if you could let me know where you're tuning in from. Letitia, Kate, cold this morning, but warming up now. Okay, perfect. That's great. Janelle, Wagga Wagga. Yes, I think you were with us, last week, Janelle. So share with me what it is. Do you do something in your life on a regular basis where you're not earning income from it, and perhaps you are really passionate about what you do and how you do it? And, let's have a chat about how we can improvise and turn that into monetary value for you. So if you could pop some comments in, I'd love to know all about that. So, excuse me, you're from Kempsey, and wow, what's it like in Kempsey today? It's probably a bit cooler there too. Here I am with my cup of chai to share. I think this is almost like a chai and chat show, isn't it? So yeah, let me know what it is that you do. Maybe you've thought that it's not something that you can implement into a business. I can assure you that would be caused through some sort of limitation or block, and I know how to remove those blocks so that you can actually turn that into something far greater than just a hobby or a part-time passion. And it's a bit windy, yeah. So hopefully you guys haven't had any bushfires. We've had horrific bushfires up here in Queensland over the last few weeks, and there's been some really widespread fires from the Sunshine Coast right down to the border almost. and really devastating. So yeah, it's not very nice up here at the moment. There's more fires started up today, which are not around us. Fortunately, we are very safe as far as that goes for the moment, and I'm sure that that will continue. I'm a carer and I'm manifesting and learning as much as I can. Okay, so you're a carer for patients who have a disability, or is it something, is it the older community where they're suffering from dementia and, you know, an age-related problem, or how is that? And what are you manifesting and learning about? Are you learning about more in depth how to continue on that caring role, or tell me a bit more about that, Janelle? I'd love to know, because I really want to, as I say this every week, I'm here to help you. This information that you get today is absolutely free, and I want to help you all as much as I possibly can, because this is what I do, and I help clients move through their blocks and their limitations. So, oh, your son's autistic. Okay, so yeah, look, massive information out there these days to really educate yourself around autism. And there's so many breakthroughs and so many things that can keep coming up with autism. I'm not sure what the degree of autism is, but I know that if you're doing caring for him, then it would probably be a relatively high degree of autism. So spiritual always have been looking at tarot and crystals. So Janelle, we may see you doing your own show here on the Spiritual Events Directory. Wouldn't that be great? So Janelle, what area of the tarot and crystals, how far do you want to take that? What are you looking at to develop, and how are you targeting an audience? What's your vision for that? Share that with us. I would love to have a look and see what's happening there. Now, who have I missed here? Kate, tuning in from Maine. Wonderful. I can't do it on my BeLive page, but I can do it on my Facebook page. So, tuning in from Maine. And I think I've got everybody else at the moment, so that's great. I invite you to join in these conversations, because I believe that action takers are the ones that really do create the breakthroughs and the high volume success rate that is possible. And I know that from myself, looking at behavior breakthroughs, working with the 4 elements of your life, so the physical, emotional, mental, and the spiritual side, without having all of that coming together and aligning, there is no chance of you actually reaching those aspirations, those dreams that you're looking for. And, it's really important to know that those things do take time to work out if you don't have the strategies, or you don't understand the strategies that you need to implement. Bianca, hi, welcome to the show today. Thanks for joining us. I would love to know where you're tuning in from. And we're currently having a conversation around what our aspirations and dreams and where we want to take, if there's something you're doing as a hobby, how can you develop that into a monetary value? There's usually a block there that you're resisting somehow to change that up, to monetize it. So, we're doing some great things here, and I want everyone to get as much information and benefit as much as possible from my show, because, as I said, this is a free show and I provide the information because I want to give value and I want to work on a deep level so that we really do look at unleashing those blocks and those limitations that might be holding you back. In Tully, far north Queensland, wow. How is it up there at the moment, Bianca? I know here in Queensland, in Brisbane and the surrounding areas, there's lots of bushfires. I haven't heard too much about what's going on in Tully at the moment, but hopefully you're safe and sound up there. So share with us if there's anything that you want to know. Please come on in. I invite you in to ask questions and let's have a conversation further and a little bit deeper on where we can go with this. We have 15 minutes to bring out the best in all of you. That's my goal for today. And remember that there's always something that you can look forward to. Today we have this in here, which is all about, hopefully that's going to go through. Can I bring Reiki into my sound therapy? There, I've put a link in there, which is, just bear with me 1 second. This is all about turning the overwhelm into energized action. And, you know, you can do that if you're starting a business or creating more in your business, or you're a little bit overwhelmed with the way that things are at the moment in your business. We're here to help. And, you know, I have this amazing masterclass that I offer with fantastic value, because along with that, you will get a session with myself and you will also get your very own movie manifesting private screening so that you can start looking at ways to create more in your life. Now, Amy, can you bring Reiki into your sound therapy business? Reiki, Amy, absolutely no reason why you cannot use a number of therapies, therapeutic modalities in your business to create an expansion of your business. You know, we all know that you have to expand, you have to evolve and reinvent yourself to grow your business on a regular basis. So that is an absolutely great question, and there is no reason why you're not able to connect those modalities into a series of packages so that people can benefit the most from that. And, you know, Amy, I know you and I have had a chat already privately on things for your business. When it comes time for you to hook into that, setting that up, and then, oh, by the way, how did your move go? That's right, you were moving last week, so hopefully I trust all went well. But yeah, when you're ready, let's have a look at how you can package that up, because my understanding was I think you had a couple of other things that you could utilize into that business as well. And I would love to be able to help you package that up so that you are gaining the best turnover of income that you possibly can without being out of the ballpark for pricing, and really creating something special for your clients. So I'd love to be able to help you with that. I've had clients I've helped move forward in that direction where we've actually brought the prices down, but, you know, made the packages more enticing for her clients. And we've been able to set that up so that she's actually going to earn more from less, because it's a package that is more viable for her clients to take on. So, you know, there's sometimes less is more. And, you know, they always say that. So when the time comes, I'd love to be able to help you out with that and really get you to package that up to benefit your business the absolute, to the maximum results and outcomes that you can have. Beverly, hello. Very overwhelmed now. Business, no business though. Just life. How are you? I'm very well, Beverly, and thank you for asking. Yeah, you know, sometimes life can actually overwhelm, and all, you know, we all get challenges. Don't get me wrong. Doesn't matter what level of success you're at, there's always going to be challenges. I've got something here that may actually assist you, and just to give me 1 second. Wow. Sorry, guys. It's all about bringing work-life balance, and I think it's really important that women particularly don't tend to do that enough. We tend to please everybody else and not really take advantage of our own skill sets that we have and apply that self-care and self-nurturing that we so desperately need in order to really help out the ones that are surrounding us on a daily basis. And, you know, feeling exhausted at the end of the day. And it's really important that we do bring some work-life balance back into our lives so that we can actually provide the best love and attention to all our loved ones as much as possible. So there is a link to my Bring Work-Life Balance 5-day challenge. Now, this challenge is very easy to do. You can do it at your own pace. It starts on a Monday, finishes on a Friday. You've got all week to do the 5 short videos and implement in your workbook the actions that we ask you to take so that you can move forward. So I'm pretty sure, Beverly, that that will be of some benefit to you, and I'd love some feedback on that one. So click on the link and register for that, and then we'll pop you into the group, and you'll then receive your emails with the links to all the details. So that's fantastic. At the end of that, we do have a very special Zoom session that I have created for us to go through and ask any questions. You will have lifetime membership into that group that is ongoing. You can go back and revisit that, ask questions, do whatever's necessary in that group. And during the course of that 5-day challenge, please feel free to tag me in any questions that you have so that I can get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. And also, I will be a regular visitor in there, checking up, making sure everything's okay. So how does that sound? Hopefully all good, Beverly. Let me see. Amy, move went well, just getting settled. Yeah, it takes a little while to settle. Cleared the space with sound and sage. Ooh, I love that. I bet it does feel lovely. Yes, Amy, when you're ready, I know that you've got to settle in, and, you know, I know you're still doing some study around that. So let's have a look at that when the time's right. And you can just book an appointment. You can, if you go onto my Facebook page, Unique Vibrations, you will be able to book an appointment with me directly now. And this is something that Sarah and I worked out that we would go directly to my page, and we can organise to book those appointments directly, and I'd be more than happy to have a discussion on that with you at some stage when you are ready. There's the link to go to my page and just, you know, book an appointment so we can have a look at that. So that appointment, again, will be a short appointment. We may have to book a longer one, so you might have to book a double appointment for that. So feel free to choose the appointment that suits you the most. But yeah, I just want to, I'm so excited for you because I know you just are an action taker. And I just love people who take action and really move forward. And I'm really looking forward to seeing and following how your business goes. So yay, celebrate. Well done, Amy. Oh, you were fabulous. We'll check it out. You're very welcome, Beverly. And I hope that the information I've given you has helped you a little bit. You know, there's so many things that we come up against, and like I said, it doesn't matter what level of success that you're at. You know, I am pretty sure Richard Branson has some challenges he comes up against. And remember, guys, that he also has mentors and coaches that he has, because he's not going to grow. He's not going to have somebody to bounce ideas off. He needs some, you know, some assistance to really sometimes just a sounding board to bring that all together. You know, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing, but to have somebody to keep him accountable and on track to make those things happen is huge when you're in business. So really, really important. Hi, Liz. Welcome to the show. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from today. And let me know if you've got any questions around being able to really move forward in life and tap into those goals and those aspirations that you really do dream of creating success with. And, you know, that's what we're here about today. And thank you, Amy. Thank you so much. So yeah, any more questions? Come on, let's really get into this. Like I said, last weekend, it really inspired me with goals and, you know, where I can improve the way I was setting my goals. And there's just the smallest of things sometimes that we do and don't realize that sometimes it can be one word or one small thing that can actually stop us from achieving a goal because of the way it's done. So, hey, Newcastle, welcome, Liz. Hopefully the weather down there is fantastic. Lorraine from Tasmania. Ooh, is it still cold down there, Lorraine? I know it's been very cold down in Tasmania. I'm just doing my chai and chat, which is actually awaken your inner power. And I want everyone to succeed. You know, I'm passionate about helping people really move forward in their business. And, you know, if that's something you want to do, if you're thinking of starting a business, then this is something I really want to be able to give you some information about. So I did pop a couple of links in there, Liz and Amy. I'm not sure if you saw them. One is for my 5-day challenge to bring work-life balance in. Sometimes life just gets the best of us. You don't have to be in business to do that. It's a 5-day challenge starting on a Monday, finishes on a Friday, and you do that at your own pace. So there is absolutely no pressure. And we do have a follow-up Zoom call a week later where we'll have a chat to answer any questions that maybe you might have after you've had time to sit back and really work through that workbook, which is, it's only very minor. There's not a lot of work to be done in that. The videos, I think the longest video might be about 15 minutes, so it's really not a lot of time and it doesn't consume your time. So, you know, come on in and really live life to the fullest. I've also got a link to my masterclass, which is Turn Overwhelm into Energized Action. My apologies. And, you know, that masterclass is got some amazing value in there. We are sending all registered participants to have their own very own private manifesting movie screening valued at $97. And also, we are looking at setting up a time to have a chat with me, valued at over $197. And, that is really incredible value for the masterclass without anything else. So you must be on the masterclass to receive that. And you will also, of course, get a copy of the recording in that masterclass as well. So really, really excited to be sharing that information with you all. And if there's anything that I can do to help you further, I would love to know. Yes, it's still cold. Yeah, the sun, nice if you can get a nice sunny spot, then Lorraine. Can't get the link to it. No, I think, I think this happened last week or the week before when we had trouble with the links. I think when you're on Be Live, you've got to get the link at the end of the show so that it will pop up for you. It's just one of those things. Be Live doesn't allow the links to be live when you are running and still chatting on the show. So, yeah, my apologies, Amy. Certainly grab those links later on, though. That is fantastic. So who's got some questions? Come on. Let's move ahead and really bring on the success that everybody has hidden within themselves and really awaken that inner power that's sitting dormant. And, the power that you have within is so, it runs really deep. And if you've let it sit dormant for so many years, then, that awakening can be massive and produce some massive results. So let's get a cracking with that, so to speak. So if you've got any questions, come on down. I know myself that working with goals, and it's such a powerful thing to see those goals come into fruition and become a reality that you've absolutely been working on for, a number of months. And it's really powerful to see that happen, and so gratifying. Gratifying, is that the right word? And, I just love and satisfying, and, it really does mean a lot to be able to keep those things going. I've just got to change my aircon because I'm a little bit warm in here today. We've got the hottest day we've had in a number of weeks today, and it really has hit us very hard. So what is the quickest way to tap into that energy? You mean the what you want to do, what you want to turn it into a monetary value, Lorraine? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure exactly how far back you've gone in this conversation, but just let me know what that energy is. That within? Sorry, I missed it because I was playing with my aircon. Tapping into that energy. If you're referring to the awakening your inner power, there are some strategies that I have in place to be able to do that. And as a hypnotherapist, of course, I have some processes that can really release and unlock that energy. Things like really connecting with your breath, being able to look at doing some meditations and see what drops in during the course of a meditation, and asking for the intention after the meditation, because sometimes the answer comes later, and just see what works. So one of the questions I would ask myself first is along the lines of, what do you do on a daily basis that you're really passionate about, that brings you lots of joy and happiness, but you only do it as a hobby or, on the weekends. What is that one thing? And then we start drilling down into that a little bit further. So that would be one question. The very first question that I'd be asking myself in relation to that. And sometimes just sitting and connecting with the breath and breathing through that can actually bring up some further information associating with the depth of what you want to do. So, yes, of course. Hopefully I'll be able to answer it for you, Liz. But I do work with all areas of, the mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual areas aligning. So often those health, if there's a health question, I'd be happy to look at that and see if there's some insight I can provide. Psychic energy. Again, tapping into the breath, Lorraine, and, do you feel that you've got the ability to do psychic work, or, I think we all have the ability to a certain extent on psychic energy, because at the end of the day, everything is energy. Your energy, I'm energy. The trees are energy. Everything, money is energy. Everything is just energy. And, sometimes we block that ability to be able to tap into the knowledge of knowing because of the fear that overrides it. That fear can sometimes just be caused through self-sabotage, trying to stop something from happening. And, when you're a child and, the common, the common phrase used is stop daydreaming. Well, often daydreaming was our ability to use our imagination to actually receive energies from a higher place. And to me, being told to stop daydreaming or wasting time or, things along those lines is only creating us to suppress that later in life because we've heard it so often. So, I only understand a little of this, yeah. And, I'm not a psychic by any means. Yes, I have the ability to channel in certain places depending on the circumstance. I also have the ability to foresee things. I have the ability to be able to manifest what I want in life. I am also very good at understanding what causes people to feel the way that they feel. So I think it comes with developing your knowledge of what you already know and feel. And I think it also has a bit to do with tapping into your heart chakra and allowing it to open, and also tapping into your crown chakra and allowing opportunities to fall in to your being so that you can have a look at these things with an open mind and create more for yourself. So there's a lot of different ways of doing it, and I think it really is very dependent on each individual because we all feel differently about the way that we receive things. I've got a friend, this is something all of you are going to absolutely love. I have a girlfriend, myself and her are running a workshop next month, and it's on Life's a Choice. And she is a feng shui expert, 30 years of doing feng shui, and I'm doing the behavior breakthroughs so that you understand that life is a choice and that everything that we do is going to create more in our lives. And so I can't wait to get this promo up and running. I should have it next week, and I will pop the link in here because I'm so excited to be running this online 2-hour live training where we're going to talk about all the things, the wealth, the happiness, the joy, the love, and life, and really give you some great information and content around being able to manifest more in your life through feng shui and behavior breakthroughs. So that is going to be so exciting. We would love to have you there, of course, and, stay tuned for more on that. So these messages are starting to run rampant. So let's have a look. I understand, Liz. So I have a toothache, and after 8 dental appointments, they still don't know the cause. That's a really great question, Liz. Thank you for asking that. Teeth specifically, I've not had any experience with as far as the connection. What I do know that anything that we have dis-ease with is usually caused from emotional layers of suppressing from years and years and years back. So something just popped in my head, and I'm just wondering if at any point in your life you have not been able to voice your opinion. Because when you speak, you're using your mouth, and when you have a toothache, it's very difficult to speak. So I'm just wondering if you're starting to open up a voice to be heard, and this toothache has now come in to stop you from being able to voice that opinion. So let me know if that could be something that you're working with. As I said, I'm not familiar with how teeth are affected through the dis-ease of our emotional experiences in the past. Let me know, because I'm really interested that this voice just, it dropped in. It was just something I believe may be part of the reason for that. So let me know, Liz. Amy, hope I'll be around to be part of it. Look, Amy, I'm sure that you will. And, we're only doing this, as far as we know, it's a one-off. It is a once-only opportunity. If you register, Amy, you will get the replay, and you will also receive those bonus gifts because, if you're not around, are you going to be overseas or something? We are running it at 10 a.m. in the morning so that we can cater for overseas. So, by all means, it would be amazing for you to help you in your business as well. Janice, welcome to the show. I have only tuned in, and I'm interested in what you think about this. I really need to lose weight. My stomach is extended. Do you think this could be because we tend to hang on to stuff and just a simple needing to let go of something? Thank you. Yes. Really, really relevant information there, Janice, because often, and with women, when we sort of hit our mid-range, middle-age range, our emotional experiences automatically show up in our abdominal area. That is a lot to do with letting go, and there's a lot of things and a lot of people who can help you to release that information. Often it can be caused through experiences that you've had earlier in your life. Could even be something that you've brought in from generational lineage cords that you've brought with you that need cutting. If I can help you with something there, I think there's, without going too deep, because I don't want you to have to explain exactly what's going on. I think sometimes it's very personal. and I won't put you in that position. But what I would like to do, Janice, if you would like to book a call with me, please go to my website, my Facebook page, which I think I popped up earlier. So I'll just pop it up again so that you can click on that and go to the Book Now button. Please feel free to book a session with me. I do have a breakthrough session on there, which would probably be the extent of where we need to go. If not, if you want to just book the initial session, I can have a look at what's going on for you. And then to do the breakthrough session, we will discount that cost off the breakthrough session so that, you know, you're not doubling up on that price. So I would highly think it's likely that it has been caused through an emotional experience. And, you know, I trust that that information has been enough for you to take on without having to open up anymore, because I really do respect that, you know, sometimes things are extremely personal, like I said. Lorraine, recognize many spiritual things that happen in my life. However, that is limited only to myself, not others. Let me just go back to your previous. Okay, so recognize many spiritual things. So you mean you see things happening, or it's like deja vu type situations, or, you know, I'm not sure, happen in your life, however it's limited only to yourself, not others, which is 9 times out of 10, which is what the case is. While we, and this is only an example, while we try and blame others for things that have gone wrong in our life, the time when we come to a point where we take responsibility for the actions that we've taken and start to open up that information to really explore how deep that goes and how we can release and let go of that, is often not related to other people. We've just used them as an excuse not to be accountable for what we're doing or what actions that we've taken in the past. So, you know, that's really, really important. Amy, when I'm at sound training, I don't have internet. Of course. So that's why I'm saying, if you register, Amy, be more than happy to make sure that you benefit as much as everybody else does from that live training. So like I said, you will get a recording, you'll get to have those sessions with us, and we will also, you know, there could be a surprise or two that's involved with that as well. So please, you know, and I'd be happy to look at, you know, having a chat with you after that, just to see how you've gone. If you've got any questions, because if you're not able to be on the live, I will certainly do that, because you have spent some time with me previously, and I do consider you as one of my clients, and therefore, you know, I'd be happy to have a quick chat, just to be able to determine if there's anything else that you need from that. So it will be on the 17th of October at 10 a.m. So it's a Thursday morning, if that's of any assistance to you. Hopefully that has helped. And still have a little bit of time left for more questions. If anybody's got anything that they want to know, now is a very good time to be asking. So, yay, I'll be home. Now, it will be 2 hours. It's online live streaming in a private Facebook group, that, or a secret Facebook group. Facebook's changing everything again. So apparently, if you've got a closed, a secret, or a private group, the way that all works, so that whoever can or can't see the group, will still have the same access, but I think they're all changing it to like a private group code now. So hopefully that all works. But yes, we will be live streaming into that private group. That's why it's super important for you all to register for this 2-hour online live training, so that you have the information to be able to access that group. And, you know, we will be only giving people who have registered access to that. So yay, I'm so excited. I'm in. Thank you, Amy. You're amazing. I just love what you do. And I'm really, really, I feel really privileged that, you know, you are such an action taker and that you do everything that you say that you're going to do. That really makes my soul sing. So thank you so much for being such a beautiful person who really does want to make something of herself and move forward to a really great, successful life. So Terry, welcome. Terry, do you see relationship coming for me? Let me ask you, Terry, tell me a little bit more about where you're at the moment, so that we know what's going on. What has been the past circumstances of past relationships? And, you know, if there's been breakups, what's been the cause? How has that occurred? And let's have a look at how we can make that be more attractive, more manifesting into your life for you. Janice, thank you very much for that. I did think as much. Yeah, I do have an appointment with Victoria already. I appreciate the answer. Blessings to you and to you, Janice, as well. Good morning, Nat. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the show today. Yeah, Janice, absolutely. If there's anything that I can do, please feel free to, you know, book in that call. I'm more than happy to have a chat with you at any time, just to make sure that everything does work for you brilliantly. And, you know, you really do deserve so much more in your life. So thank you so much for that fantastic question. Liz, am I in the right relationship? He has addictions. Maybe it's causing my health issues. Oh. Liz, let me ask you this question, because nobody can tell you you're in the right relationship or not. It's what's right for you. I would ask you to look at, are you happy? Does your heart sing when you're together? Are you always on edge? Are you reserved about speaking up? You know, maybe the addiction has something to do with the tooth. Was it you with the tooth? I'm pretty sure. Yes, it was. You know, with the tooth being able to speak out. So that makes perfect sense. So my question to you is all of those questions that I've just asked you. How do you feel about the relationship? You know, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel physically, emotionally, even mentally and spiritually? How do you feel when you've been out and you're coming back to the home? You know, addictions are horrific things to live with, because they really do create so much more, and they don't usually get better. They usually get worse unless they're seeking help. Are you prepared to take the path of putting him or her into a self-help group where they're able to work through that addiction? And will it be everlasting? Is it something you've done before? The strategies that I would consider is, are you worth more than what that relationship is? Are you your true self when you're in that relationship? And what have your past relationships been? What have your past experiences been? Because often that can be why you're attracting that type of person into your life as well. Um, you know, I don't know if you want me to elaborate further on that. If you've got anything that you need to know further, let me know. Just pop the question in there. But all of those things, this has got to be about you rather than the other person. It's got to be how you feel and whether or not you think it's worth hanging on to that relationship. Anne Marie, hi. Perfect timing. Where welcome to the show. I'm glad you stopped by. And Terry, my marriage ended in 2000. Since then, I've had one relationship which ended in 2015. I was in that relationship for almost 4 years. So what were the circumstances around the ending of your marriage and the ending of that relationship? And you don't have to elaborate too much on that. Just, simply was it, were they, were they faithful during that relationship? Was it some other reason? Did you expect more from that person than what they were prepared to give you? Where does that come from? What were the relationships like when you were growing up? Those relationships, your parents, your, relatives that were in relationships, the people that you spent the most time, what were those relationships like? Because often there can be a block there of your expectation of a relationship through previous experiences. So let me know if there's anything there that I can help you with. I'm certainly more than happy to look at how you can drill into that a little bit deeper and release any blocks that you might have there. Let me know, because I'd love to be able to provide you with a deeper answer to that than what I already have, if you would like to pop some more information in. So, I get a good feeling with you, Terry. It's like, I mean, every relationship, whether it lasts or not, has two lots of responsibilities, and at some point we have to take some responsibility for relationships ending. What I would say is, often it can be because, of things that we don't even know exist within us, and it's time to move out of that by changing the behavior that we present so that we can attract exactly who we want. And you can attract the perfect person for you if you write a list of exactly who that person is, and you become that person so that you're attracting exactly who you want to be, so you are exactly the person that you want to attract into your life. That can be eye color, it can be income, it can be success status, it can be, where they live, it can be the car they drive. All of these things, when you go out somewhere, where they're taking you and how that makes you feel, and start bringing in that emotional feeling of, when we go here and when we go there, this is how I feel. It just makes me feel so loving and happy and joyful, and all of these things, and being really specific with that information, because by doing that, you really can start manifesting that into yourself. Because when you're feeling that and you're looking at that every single day, and you can upgrade that list anytime, when you see a quality in somebody else that you think would be a great quality to have in a partner, add that to your list. Because why should you settle for second best? Why should you settle for, say, for instance, somebody who maybe doesn't earn the income that you thought that you wanted for security purposes, or doesn't, instead of driving a a car that you really want to have, then they're driving some secondhand thing that breaks down every other day. Like, these things are really important, because then you're becoming that person, and you're emotionally becoming that person, which means that once you do that, you can let go of that and it will come back to you. So hopefully that has helped you. Terry, my marriage, no, we did that. Thank you for the perspective. It helps. Full moon tonight. Yes, it is. Go and do your thing. Go outside and start manifesting all the things that you want. Open up your crown chakra, your heart chakra, ground yourself and really feel that energy to bring in a whole new start, because, that's what a full moon's about. Awesome. One more question probably for us to handle, unless it's a really quick answer. But Terry, let me know if that makes sense to you, and please feel free to book a call with me if you would like to really explore that a little bit further. So, 5 minutes to go. Who's got a question? Well, no, I'm leaving this afternoon to go and help my husband celebrate his birthday, so I'm excited. And guys, remember, everything you do, even if it's intercepting something negative to the realization and acknowledgement that you have realized what you're doing, celebrate, because the more you celebrate, the more you instill that in your system as happy celebrations, happy demeanor, happy vibration. And, remember that will help you to create joy and happiness in your life every single day. Okay, has nobody got a question? With 4 minutes to go. And remember to build your dreams. And, sometimes your biggest dreams can be something doesn't have to be a big, magnificent dream. It can be just the one thing that truly makes you really, really happy and joyful. It doesn't have to be a magnificent goal. It could be something as simple as, I really just want to be able to do something, go to yoga lessons, or, because that will open up all my movement and bring me joy and happiness. It doesn't have to be, I want to make $5 million a year. It can be small things. So your grand dream goals don't have to be major goals. They can be simple goals that bring you the most joy and happiness. Where are you from? I'm in Brisbane in Queensland. Liz, where are you? Did I see where you were from? I think I might have somewhere. Newcastle. So we're on the same time frame. If there's something I can do to help you further, please go to my page and register. There's the link again. The links will work once the Be Live session has finished. So click on that and book a time with me. If you need more than 15 minutes from the initial call, then book a double space. And, I'm really looking forward to be able to help you out as best way I can. The other links that I've got up further, I have got a work-life balance 5-day challenge, and I've also got a masterclass for turning overwhelm into energized action. So, they're all there as well. And, I'd love to be able to provide you with some insight as to how to develop and project and expand and transform your life into the life that you choose to live by design. And, that's amazing. So it's really something that I love doing. I'm very passionate about it. You might notice that I get very passionate about the things that I do. I'm excited about this 2 hour online training, that online live training that I'm doing with a friend of mine, all about feng shui and behavior breakthroughs. We're coming together between the two of us. We have over 60 years experience as the expert, and that will be on the 17th of October at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So, if there is anything at all that is going to be worth coming to, that will definitely be it. I will pop the link in next week because I do not have it ready yet. We're just finalizing the initial promotional stuff so that we can send that out. Amy, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. You're a blessing, you're a true blessing to have here. You always ask really great questions. I know that you move forward with everything that you do, and I am really excited about seeing where your business goes. So all the very best, everyone. We are right on 1 o'clock. So I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Until next week, have an absolutely extraordinary week and start awakening that inner power with the full moon. So until then, bye for now. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your time.